We have question and answer sessions at the end of this session. So our next speaker is Dr. Murthy N. He is the professor and HOD, Department of Pharmacology, CDSIMER, Bangalore. And he is the founder president, Medical Pharmacologist Society. And he is having 23 years of experience, 13 in industry and 10 in medical colleges. Currently, his roles as he's presented many roles like pharmacovigilance coordinator, EMC member, managing editor, reviewer, and sir is having many awards and achievements. And now we welcome sir for this next session. So over to you, sir.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Good morning and good evening, according to location. Hope you can see my slides. Can you
Yes, sir.
confirm?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity, Dr. Chinmaya, and the organizing committee. And I also would like to thank Dr. Pratibha Madam, is our chairperson of the this session. I am very much privileged. We worked together for last 4 years. And so thank you so much, madam, for all the guidance what you have given for us. And
Thank you.
now I would like to go ahead with the presentation. My presentation is all about job opportunities and key skills required in pharmacovigilance. As all of us knows, like whatever we know said and done, it comes to the like what you are going to do after learning all this, that is job, right? And to get the job, you require skills. Okay, so you require skills and you require jobs. And finally, now I would like to revolve around my talk for next 15 minutes. I will try to talk about what are the job titles, compensation trends, technical guidelines, knowledge, skills required, and then some of the non-technical skills also important. That also I'll try to just give some gist about it. Job opportunities in pharmacovigilance, what are the various titles available, and a little bit details about their responsibilities, and conclude with my presentation. Generally, just to give you some highlight of what are the positions available, like at NC level, generally, case processing specialist, clinical trial, or it can be post-marketing case processing specialist, Medra coder, pharmacovigilance, safety analysis, reporting analysis.
Sir, pardon, sir, your slides are not visible, sir.
Not visible, not going forward.
No, sir.
So can I switch off my video? Is that visible now? Are they moving forward or they're still?
Not seen, Shivamurthy.
Not yet seen.
Sir, you can share again, sir.
Okay,
Huh.
I can share.
Yes, now it is visible.
Now it is visible?
Yes, sir.
Just 1 minute. Let me optimize it.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Now it's
can
okay.
you see now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, thank you so much. So I just finished this slide, like I just highlighted the what are the contents of my presentation. I spoke about case processing specialist job. What are the job opportunities available? So job opportunities are available at the entry level, a fresher, and like case processing specialist, Medra coder, pharmacovigilance safety analyst, and local safety officer, clinical trials, project safety associate, and epidemiology safety associate. And then once you are successful at the entry level, you will be moved to the mid-level positions like drug safety pharmacovigilance scientist, and then PV reviewer, pharmacovigilance quality compliance officer, pharmacovigilance vendor management specialist, then signal management specialist, and safety compliance specialist. Then if you are successful further, you can move to senior level positions like drug safety pharmacovigilance manager, risk management manager, pediatric safety specialist, pharmacovigilance auditor or pharmacovigilance inspection readiness officer, regulatory affairs specialist officer. Then, like some of the positions are open for doctors too, like, especially safety or pharmacovigilance physician, and then medical safety scientist or specialist or reviewer, and then good pharmacovigilance practice manager, GCP specialist. Like this, like varieties of positions are available for the graduates of pharmacy, biotechnology, dental, and then even the medical doctors and specialists also. They can, especially most importantly, like, you require a lot of knowledge about the, pharmacovigilance practices and the guidelines and also the soft skills, which I will be talking. Then, what will I get, out of all this? Okay, will I get sufficient salary? Definitely, you can get a lot of salary. At the initial level itself, you can start with 3.5 lakhs per annum in Indian rupees, and then you can go up to 25 to 45 lakhs at the middle level, and then the sky is the end, like there is no limit for you. If you perform well, if you do well and manage the team, develop the ability to coordinate with the vendors and others, then you will get, so you can get even the senior director level, and so there is no limit for it. So hope I'm able to, you're able to see my slides. Yeah. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so what are the skills required? Like, a lot of skills are required, like, a lot of guidelines are available, like MEDRA coding can be common technical document requirements or international reporting forms, like as per the ICH, E2B or COMS 1, 2, 3, 4. So many, guidelines are there, core data sheets, benefits risk assessment sheets, the guidelines and practical issues in pharmacovigilance like COMS 5, and then COMS 6 like clinical trial data safety related data evaluation and development of safety update reports. So like this, you will be challenged with so much of knowledge requirements, practical aspects of signal detection. And then similarly, like, you should have the knowledge about the ICH GCP guidelines also, because you will be dealing with the international clinical trial data or international product data. So like E2A, like clinical safety data management requirements, and then electronic reporting requirements like E2B and E2C, like periodic PBRER report preparation and contents requirements and post-approval safety data management, and then pharmacovigilance planning and risk management planning, development safety up to DSUR development. So like this, like a lot of guidelines are you need to have the understanding about all these guidelines. Understanding and managing the clinical data is most important. You should have a complete hold on the definitions, standards, and criteria required, and differentiate between the serious and non-serious adverse events. And then electronic data reporting is very important. So then, periodic benefit risk evaluation reporting is also very important as the development happens, as the data is collected. So you need to keep on giving the data to regulatory agencies. So you should have good the communication skills and ability proficiencies in assessing and presenting the data, so that the regulators continue to validate your product and then allow them to continue in the market. Post-approval safety data management is again something most important, because it's not just getting the approval. So you need to continue to monitor the safety of the particular product in the market and keep on accumulating the data and give the and also assess the risk. Like you should plan well. Suppose sometimes there are safer drugs are there, then lesser regulations are required. If the drugs are riskier, then regulators ask you for various planning documents, like for post marketing safety planning documents, risk assessment documents. And then again, you are fixed with some of the requirements, like the developmental safety update reports and also post marketing safety update reports. So according to all these guidelines, you are supposed to develop these documents and keep on updating, and you should have good understanding about the classification, MEDRA classification, WHO classification, especially like who drug list need to be, you should be aware, and the classification of diseases, ICD, various international classification disease documents are there, that also you need to be aware. and then continuously you should update your knowledge, what is going on, and finally, you should ensure that your knowledge is up to the standards and meet all the current requirements. So I'm just trying to skip all these slides because I think I have given to Chinmaya, Dr. Chinmaya. He will be able to share the document also because because of the limitation of the time, I need to move ahead. So, but I just gave you some of the important just about what are the important skills that are required as per the technical requirement. But it's also like you cannot shy away from acquiring for the non-technical skills or the soft skills like attention to details. So the pharmacovigilance is such a subject that you need to present the data to the regulators very nicely. Proper analysis is required. Because one causality, for that matter, if you are taking causality, even many doctors they find it difficult to come to a conclusion where what is the causality? Is it possible, probable, or is it serious, non-serious? What is this? Because your actions on the product, it depends upon the what you are presenting to the regulators. That's why it's important for you to have that analytical skills, attention to details, and also as it happened once. We were in BCGI office. At that time, we had the people coming from outside, and when we are presenting, when they saw some of the cultural differences, they said that you come next time. So, it's important for you to present well yourself and also ensure that, cultural differences are there, what is acceptable, what is not acceptable. Okay, so such things, you need to, and most importantly, communicate. Whatever you have, you should effectively able to project in front of the regulators. And it all can happen only when you have a good team, good collaboration, and you are with the people and have a good understanding among yourselves so that you are able to present it to the regulators very effectively. And also, most importantly, sometimes, you will have to have the negative feedback from the regulators or someone else. At that time, you can't have the emotional outbursts, or you should, plan well so that, you will be able to control, or you should know how to manage the, failures also. Okay, so time management is very important. Organization skills, so most importantly, it's not if the drug is available throughout the country, you will be getting the safety data from everywhere. So you should, manage you should manage the team, manage your time, and organize well in such a way that all the data flows in the organized manner, and you are able to channelize it in the proper manner. Most importantly, that you should have a non-judgmental, non it should be ethical judgment. You should have a ethical judgment, and the integrity of the data should be maintained, and you should not be biased towards your company or anyone else. You should see if the risk is there for the patient, and sometime you will also become a patient. At that time, that risk is applicable for you also. So always, if you cannot take it, you cannot give it to. If you cannot take a particular risk on your own, then you should not give it to such risk to the others also. So like this, you should have a very important conversation with your stakeholder and manage them and inform them what is the consequence of the risky behavior of the drug. Okay, adaptability and flexibility. You should be flexible in your to adapt the timings, or it can be cultural differences, or you should be able to quickly adjust the people, problem solving, and critical thinking. These are also very critical. In addition to it, since the change is permanent. Okay, so there is nothing permanent. Change is permanent. So you should continue to learn, continue to update yourself, continue to gather more information. So in that way, you will be able to make up yourself to stay in the organization, stay in the market. So you should be able to project yourself better. So in that way, I think, entry level responsibilities and all, I think now you can see that a lot of analysis of the data is required, generate the trend reports and manage the safety dashboards. So especially pharmacovigilance, safety and analytics, reporting analysts, specialists and associates, all these responsibilities will be managed, and they will be supporting the development of DSUR, PSUR, and safety reports, regulatory updates. And then you will be supporting like as a safety officer, you will also be, supporting collect and report adverse drug reactions and you will also need to be, as a local safety officer, you should also be aware of the local regulatory requirements. If you are in India, you should be able to manage the India requirements. If it is international, you should be likewise, you should be able to accordingly, like case processing specialist, it can be clinical trial or post marketing. So similar responsibilities, what I just mentioned to you. In addition to it, you will have to, perform some quality check, ensure data accuracy, submit to the regulatory authorities as for the, compliance. And Medra coders play very important role, ensure that the data integrity is maintained, and this Medra coding will help you to identify which are the common symptoms or signs or diseases like signal detection, analysis. So it's very important. And WHO coding again, drug coding, that is also very important. That will help you which drug is causing that particular, adverse drug reaction. Similarly, like entry level positions, various entry level positions are there. In the interest of time, I'll be moving out because, like what is happening, most of the content what I'm discussing, so they will be revolving around the similar responsibilities. But as you keep on growing in the next level, you will be able to manage the, kappa, like, so implement the corrective and preventive actions or quality issues. So, sir, as you grow up the ladder, you will start managing the people, conduct TV compliance monitoring, perform internal audits, prepare regulatory inspections like this. So you will start going. And if you are, the coordinator with the vendor, then vendor management responsibility will comes in, and then signal. So once you become the next level positions, then you will get into signal management, analysis, and maintain the signal documents and communicate with the regulators, safety compliance officers, like, so they will be ensuring the SOPs and audit summaries are maintained, regulatory submissions are happening timely, and serious adverse drug reaction timelines are managed on time. So then, so you will, as a manager, you will have, bunch of people, maybe 30, 40, 50. So based on your, company profile, so the responsibility will keep on increasing. Risk management planning also required. And then periodic reporting safety like PSUR, PBRER, DSUR. You need to coordinate with the various team members and collect all these and then keep on giving it to the regulatories. So like this, senior levels, as you go to the senior levels, you will have to, manage the big functions. Like, as a functional head, you will have to manage the managers will manage the middle managers, team managers, or then further you will have, hello. So further you will have additional responsibilities like this. So expert physicians will support the, other team members, like by reviewing all the activities what the others are doing. So they will review and ensure that the data integrity is there, or the selections of the whatever the, like safety issues are identified. So they will make the decisions basically on all these aspects. So with this, I would like to, conclude. With this, I would like to conclude pharmacovigilance is crucial for ensuring safety and efficacy management within the healthcare systems. The roles of various stakeholders like pharmaceutical company, regulatory authorities, healthcare professionals, patients, everyone is very important, and we need to keep an eye on all these and ensure that, everyone is taken care. Reinforce the importance of the, patient-centric approach. It's very important for us to, do the patient-centric approach. So it's very important that, all the pharmacy graduates, healthcare workers, are studying pharmacy, everyone, all the professionals should own the responsibility and ensure the safer medicines are there in the market. And then, so we should keep on developing the newer opportunities and keep on innovating digital health, real world evidence, and global organization. And we should foster the collaboration with the various countries. And we should acknowledge all the people who are, supporting the development of safer medications. And so most importantly, we should be responsible for what we are doing by transparency and ethical approach. And if you are doing good, there is no death for the job. You will be in demand. Pharmacovigilance is not just a job. It's more commitment to the patient safety and a healthcare healthier world. So that is what is most important for us. And let us all be vigilant, proactive, and committed to our roles, and ensure that like we all do our job efficiently. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to talk about the job opportunities and the skills required. Due to the time availability, like I need to wind up in a hurry, but I will share the PPT with all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Pratibha ma'am, please present a certificate of appreciation to Shivmurthy, sir.
Thank you, Shivmurthy. That was very insightful talk.
Yes. Thank you so much, madam.
Thank you.
It's very nice that I again see you here.
Yes,
So,
yes. So
thank you
here,
so much.
thank you. Here is a certificate of appreciation from Global Pharmacovigilance Congress. Thank you. Very well done.
Thank you so much, madam.
Great insights about technical and non-technical skills required. Thanks.
Now this is the question and answer session. So we have 3 questions, and I'm requesting all the audience, if you have any questions, please type in the chat box so that we can take questions. So first question is how to ensure the security of the confidential patient data in pharmacovigilance that's used by AI in future, and this has been happened or not yet? So this question is how to ensure the security of the confidential patient data